Before I say what I'm about to say, I must ensure you that at one point, and these are points in fucking uh basketball, uh I have given Kyrie his credit. So what I'm about to say is a lot of people going to think I'm crazy, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure in my opinion, I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. But other people going to debate me and all that other stuff. But I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. But I've always said that Kemba Walker was better than Kyrie Irving. I think Kyrie Irving is actually pretty over fucking rated, if you ask me. The nigga, don't get me wrong, the nigga could ball. The nigga he's top three, probably top three handles of all time. Knows how to get to the hole. But I've always thought that nigga was kind of overrated, and I did say, that game where the Warriors came back from 3-1 and all that other stuff. I said Kyrie was front leader that. I think LeBron followed and Kyrie led. I am on point to saying that last game seven when he hit that game winner, and I'm I'm gonna still say it to this day. I think Kyrie should have got MVP because to me LeBron was about to quit that whole fucking series, but it was Kyrie hard headedness and bullheadedness that carried them on. And once LeBron saw the win, it was like, hey, maybe we could pull this out. And then LeBron followed. Yes. Did he like lead? Did LeBron lead in all stats? Yes, but he's a fucking 6'8" demigod, and he's 6'8" demigod. I was supposed to. There's the things like if you are a phenomenal athlete and a gifted superstar athlete, I expect you to dominate, of course. And so LeBron dominating um in every fucking category in that playoff. I expect him to because LeBron is an all around player, and he is 6 for fucking 8, and probably could run a four. He probably could run a 4-3 if he really puts his fucking head into it. Like that nigga is a fast. He is a freak of nature athlete, and I have never taken that from LeBron. Especially like when you see that block on Andre Iguodala. I have never taken that from LeBron. But I'm also president and CEO of F LeBron game because I am a Bulls fan. F LeBron. Basketball wise. Outside of basketball, LeBron is the greatest human being ever. And I've also been on point of saying that. But with that being said, Kyrie Irving, I still think he's overrated. And you know why I think he's overrated? Because if it wasn't for LeBron coming back to motherfucking Cleveland, Kyrie wouldn't have no rings. Kyrie was still wouldn't have no rings. And it was evident when he went to fucking Boston, a way better team with better players. And he was he balling in Boston? Yeah, definitely balling in Boston. And then he got hurt. And then what happened with that Boston team? And be mindful that before that, the Boston team before that was getting to the playoffs with Isaiah Thomas, who, in my opinion, like was really balling out there. He was like and I've always said this: there's a good thing and bad thing about playing with LeBron. Good thing is LeBron's gonna get you a championship ring, or at least get you to the finals. The bad thing is that LeBron, you're going to drop some stats. If you was like the lead scorer on your team, you're going to be the second or third option. Ask Kevin Love, ask Chris Bosh. It just happens. But if you're willing to sacrifice that for a ring, go ahead and do that. Now, with that being said, he got them to the playoff. But before that, Boston was already a playoff team. All right, because Boston wasn't trash. Because ever since Brad Stevens got there, he took a bunch of nobodies to the playoffs. And I think that team would fall without Brad Stevens. That's why Brad Stevens is so valuable. And I don't see him losing his job anytime soon, especially with that young core and the way he's been fucking coaching them. So, with that being said, when Kyrie was on there, when he got hurt, how far did the Boston Celtics get? To the Eastern Conference Finals. Then the next year, how far did they get? Now, with Kyrie and a healthy Kyrie, they didn't even get out the first round. I don't even know they had the best record in basketball. They didn't probably had the first or second best record in basketball, or at least in the Eastern Conference. And they did not get out the first round because how Kyrie plays and he could be selfish and he could be a fucking ball hog. And he doesn't make the team better. And I've always said that. He does not make the team better. Now, Kemba Walker, yes, he was on the Hornets, and I've always said this, and though I'm a big fan of Michael Jordan, I always say Michael Jordan could never put a full team on. With that being said, I don't think nobody ever wanted to play for Charlotte, especially for the Bobcats. And I think a lot of people don't put that into fucking fruition. Like, if you're going to go anywhere, where you want to play at? You want to play in Miami? In South Beach? And there's nothing wrong with North Carolina. Like North Carolina is a great place to live, and I think it's a very family oriented city. I feel like North Carolina is a great place to live for that. But but if you're a single black guy and wanting to fuck a lot of women and all that other stuff, wow, look at that good city. You're gonna go to a place like L.A. You're gonna go to New York first, no matter how bad the Knicks sucks, and now Brooklyn. But even then, you will go to New York because the lifestyle out there in New York. You will go to L.A. Fucking, it's Hollywood. You're gonna see celebrities, other celebrities that you like seen on TV, and now you're like elbows in them with it. You're going to South Beach because South Beach is just where the party's at. You know, all those places. Hell, you even go to San Antonio because it's fucking Greg Popovich, and I'm playing with Tim Duncan and Manu and Tony Parker. Hell yeah! All right. So with that being said, I've always felt like Jordan always yes. They say he a bad GM, but at the same time, he's playing in Charlotte, and Charlotte is a small how can I say it, basketball organization. So they're gonna get bought out by the bigger ones like the Knicks or the Lakers. Hell, even Miami. And Miami, I know Miami's a small market. That's the word I'm looking for. Small market team, and it's a small market team. They're gonna get bought out by those. But even in Miami, but LeBron was at that time. LeBron was there. Dwayne Wade was there, and in South Beach. What else? What else would you get? Now, with that being said, Kemba Walker has gotten them to the playoffs. He's taken that one team to the playoffs. Kyrie Irving, before LeBron, has never taken that team to a playoffs. And even then, Kyrie Irving, not Kemba Walker, like he has a bunch of no names, and like they're good. They was good enough to make the playoffs, and even good enough to probably get out the first round, but they was never gonna go farther than that. And that's saying something. He took that team, and like even though my man Jeremy Lin, and all that other stuff, they had a good young core. They just could not get it together. And then like they should have kept. And then I know that one time they had Tyson Chandler. They like Kemba Walker has taken that team to the playoffs by himself, and I will always say that he was taking that team by himself. Michael Kidd Gilchrist never developed a fucking jump shot, even though he could play defense. He never developed a fucking jump shot, and you see where he's at now. He's non-existent. But Kemba Walker, I will always say is better than. Now Kemba Walker take that same Boston team instead of having Kyrie, instead of having Kyrie there, you have Kemba Walker there. Where you take them to the Eastern Conference Finals. Kemba Walker, and where's Brooklyn, like that he was on, and him and KD. No, KD was hurt. Did they go to the playoffs? Yeah, they went to the playoffs.
Hey Raymond,
What?
can you go upstairs with me?
Yeah, I'll be up there in a minute. Go up.
Where's my tablet?
It's out there.
Okay, let's see it.
All right. So anyway, when
No,
it's on the
can
floor,
I see my tablet?
it's on the floor. So anyway, with Kemba Walker with that same Boston team that probably had a little bit changing here and there, but with that same Boston team, got them to the Eastern Conference Finals. What does that say? Like, and Kemba Walker was part. Is like even though Tatum and Jalen Brown really good, they also counted on Kemba Walker because Kemba Walker is a good. Now, do Kemba Walker score like Kyrie? No, but I think Kemba Walker is more of a pass first point guard, than he is of a score first like Kyrie. Kyrie is always score first, then pass first. So with that being said,
Who fought in the floor?
it's over there. Ask Josh.
No,
Anyway, now when Kimba, like I said, when Kimba Walker finally gets to the Boston Celtics, a better team, he takes them to the Eastern Conference Finals. So what's that show you? Without Kyrie, that they didn't go fast in the first round, and even in Brooklyn Nets, where he was on right now, they were doing better before. And I don't know if the team and that team before didn't get out the second. No, they didn't get out the second round, but even without them, when Kyrie was on there, you could tell they had some chemistry issues. And now looking back on the fucking, now looking back on the season, like they got out the first round, and they was doing, and even in that bubble, they was doing better without Kyrie. Kyrie didn't even show up to the bubble to lead cheer his team on. So to me, Kyrie is not a good teammate. Kimba is. I'm gonna always say that Kimba is just better as a better teammate, and he is a better player. And a lot of people will fight, and I told people fight me off of that, but a lot of people will say Kyrie got a ring, and I'm gonna say Kyrie got a ring because of LeBron, because of LeBron. Now he's on there with KD. Now I think a lot of people have next year the Brooklyn Nets going to the fucking finals. I don't. I don't. I really don't. I personally do not think Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant mix well because they're both going to want the ball, and I feel like a lot of them are going to step on each other's toes, which is what is really like who's going to take the second seat, Kyrie or KD? Who do you think? And I don't think neither one of them is going to be able to take that second seat. I don't care if KD is looked at as the best player on earth. Kyrie is not going to take that second seat. He barely took it with LeBron. So with that being said, and I feel like that's why like some of these people go team hop, like Jimmy Butler, like they want their own team. They want to be the leader of their own team. Now, Jimmy Butler, that's my boy. I wish he'd have done this in Chicago, but I understand that fucking organization. That organization could be very shitty. I'm fucking mad about that. But with that being said, it worked for him because Jimmy Butler got a team full of young squads and Bam Adebayo to the fucking finals, and they're playing the Lakers, which is going to be a very interesting series. I think everybody's counting out, but I felt I may have little faith, but I know that at game one they got hurt, so it was just really fucking bad. So with that being said, with that being said, Kemba Walker, and I'm gonna just end it like this. I think Kemba Walker is going to be a better. I still think Kemba Walker is a better player than Kyrie Irving, and people underestimate Kemba Walker's handles. Kemba Walker won in UConn. Remember, he made that game-winning shot. He got that step back, and I honestly think if they played each other one-on-one, Kemba would beat Kyrie. I would still put that up to anybody. But let me know what y'all think. I'm just a nigga talking shit. So this is just me, thoughts of a Fly, and I'm signing out. Peace.